It's an industry-wide conspiracy, and I think it answers one of the biggest questions all of us are asking, which is why are prescription drugs so expensive?
More than 40 states and Puerto Rico filed a lawsuit this past week against generic drug makers for illegally fixing prices of generic drugs to maximize profits. And here goes the nanny state again, attacking corporations that aren't doing anything wrong. Medication is just like buying furniture. These sorts of regulations are burdensome, is what Ben Shapiro would say. Except here's an example of what they were doing.
Take the case of the antifungal drug NYstatin. As you can see with this graph, the price held steady at $68 a bottle for years. But in April 2013, Sun Pharmaceuticals almost doubled the price to $131. Right after the increase, there was this flurry of phone calls between Sun and competitors Heritage and Teva.
Now, price fixing is, of course, illegal, which is why they're coming down on these generic manufacturers who were caught talking to one another on days right after the price hikes occurred. But exclusively focusing on these shady deals won't help you understand why NYstatin costs so much to begin with. There are many legal ways that these companies skin you alive even before the illegal price fixing occurs. So let's keep using the example of NYstatin, which originally cost $68 before the price hike. Well, guess what? Just over the border in Canada, that same exact generic drug costs $22, a third of the price we pay here in the United States. And this price difference exists for all drugs. For instance, the average price for Humira, a top-selling rheumatoid arthritis treatment, is nearly $2,700 per administration in the US, which is more than twice the price in the UK. This is why per capita spending on medication in the United States is more than $1,100 a year, far exceeding what they spend in comparable nations like Germany or France, where citizens pay about half of that. Why? Well, because every single developed and developing nation outside of the United States engages in collective bargaining to lower prices of medication, and they also implement price controls, which is communism. I'm of course joking, but we all know that these pharmaceutical manufacturers are trying to make as much money as possible. And if there are absolutely zero controls on how much they can charge, they're going to charge as much as they can. And this is exactly why people end up dying in the wealthiest nation on earth just because they can't afford their copay on flu medication, or because their GoFundMe didn't come through on time to pay for insulin. Shane Patrick Boyle died from type 1 diabetes because his GoFundMe was $50 short and he couldn't purchase insulin, the drug he needed to keep him alive. But that's the cost of doing business. Unless you live virtually anywhere else on the planet that's comparable to the US, then the price of doing business is much, much lower. So when you get angry about generic drug manufacturers illegally hiking prices, remember that this isn't the only reason why drug prices are so high. Prices are already much higher than other nations because our government allows drug manufacturers to charge whatever they want, and it's all perfectly legal, which I will be elaborating further on live on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Hasan later today. I'll also look at the silly counter-arguments Republicans make as to why this is the case. I'm Hasan Piker. If you're frustrated by this video, please share it with your friends and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also, to help TYT, please go to tyt.com/join and join TYT memberships. Only $5 a month, and it greatly helps us. And this has been The Breakdown. Never miss another breakdown video by ringing the bell below. You'll get notified whenever we publish something new. Also, don't forget to join TYT today. Download our TYT Plus app on your phone or head on over to tyt.com/join.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.